had one goal in Pokemon Pocket, and that was to create the most complex deck to have ever existed, with infinite decision making and endless ways to win a game. And that's exactly what I did. First off, we have one Pidgeot EX and two of the base form Pidgeot. Straight away, this adds to the complexity of the deck, as you have to decide if you want to evolve into the EX or the base form depending on the situation. Both Pidgeots are designed to be run together because of this card right here, Pokemon Flute. We can add one Pokemon into the bench to give us 20 extra damage on the Pidgeot EX. We can also add a Pokemon on the bench to bring up with the base Pidgeot and get an easy kill. I experimented with Druddigon and I experimented with Kangaskhan. The reason I ended up with Hitmonchan, the 30 damage on Hitmonchan compared to the 20 damage done to your Druddigon's ability is really important, and it actually matters a lot in this deck. Because the base Pidgeot only hits for 70 damage, we need as much damage as we can, and this really does come into play more than you think it would. And the reason we went with this over something like Kangaskhan is because the retreat cost. Having the 2 retreat cost on Kangaskhan hurt us a lot. Being able to retreat this whenever we want with just 1 XP because of the 1 retreat cost is huge. Next, we run one Marshadow. Marshadow allows us to come in and revenge kill whatever the hell we want. This card is essential in this deck, and it is very important, and it comes in clutch in so many matchups. Just being able to come in, hit something for 100 is absolutely huge. Next, we have Hitmonlee, another card that just adds more complexity to this deck. We can choose, if we need to snipe something on the bench. It also allows us to play around Druddigon. Druddigon's very popular right now. If you attack into it, you take 20 damage. This thing right here attacks around it. The card that brings everything together is Chatot. Because we have one EX, we have one Hitmonlee, one Hitmonchan, one Marshadow. We have so many cards that can be win conditions in certain matchups. Being able to find the pieces that we want whenever we want is so important. The reason this deck is so strong is because there are so many win conditions. There is a way to win in every single matchup. There is no matchup that this deck has where it's an instant loss. This deck can win into every single deck, and that's why I think it's so powerful. It's hard to play, but it can win every single game if you're good. So here's the deck. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what cards you want me to build around next, and I'll see you in the next video. This has got to be one of the funnest decks I played. There are so many ways to win with this deck. You got the Marshadow, you got the 2 Pidgeots, you have the Hitmonlee. There are so many things you can do, and you have to like manage how you play Chatot. This is like one of the hardest decks I've played, but once you get used to it, it's satisfying as fuck. Okay, let's go. We got the Pidgey. I think we honestly just charge up the Pidgey. Marshadow's probably gonna have to go down. If we can draw another basic, we can probably save him, but I think he's just gonna win. He's already got the Colia. Sometimes it's just too hard to beat Mewtwo when they get literally everything. If he does play something on the bench, we can kill him next turn. But surely he's not that dumb, right? Surely he knows that if I have a Giovanni and he plays anything else, he dies. The only thing I can... Okay, I have to retreat with the X speed, go into Hitmonchan, and then just get damage off. And I can one-shot it, that way I don't have to take 150 damage on my Pidgeot. And then I'm gonna have to somehow try and sweep him with Pidgeot. If he has 2 potions, then good for him. Okay. Oh, we got the Pokeflute. Oh, we could win this. Oh, we might actually win this. I think we're actually gonna win. We one-shot Mewtwo. He comes in with his Mew. He gets fully charged up. He's only gonna do 80 damage to us. We're gonna do 100 back, but because we had the Flute, we can play the Flute, put the Mewtwo on the bench. We do 120 damage plus the Giovanni, and that'll be 130, and then we win. This is gonna be an insane comeback. They got everything. They got their Mewtwo. They got their Mew. They got their Gardevoir. They got everything, and we're still gonna win. This is the perfect game to start the video. This is insane. Okay, so we are doing 100 damage, but we play the Flute. We bring back the Mewtwo EX. Then we play our awesome Giovanni. One of the best arts in the game. We play that. Then we do 130 damage and nuke that fucker. Let's go. Oh, I love this deck, man. I love it. You need a lot of pieces to kind of make this deck work, but when you pull it off, it's very satisfying. It's very satisfying. Starmie Gyarados. They might be using the same deck we uploaded yesterday. See if they high roll of the Misty. Okay. Okay, whatever. Whatever. We can still beat him. We don't give a fuck. We just attach to the Pidgey. We can evolve next turn. We have the research. Need Marshadow. Need Marshadow. Okay, let's see. Let's go for the Gust here. So what we need to do, we need to make sure we have our Marshadow ready. So when that Gyarados comes in, but hopefully we can gust it up with the with our Pidgeot. So it all depends if he has Starmie and X speed. If he does, then our plan's kind of ruined. We really need Marshadow. So Pidgeot. Okay, so we have a few options. We can stay in and attack. If we do that, we are vulnerable to him bringing that Gyarados with an energy onto it and killing me. If he gets his Starmie, we're screwed, because he has free retreat. Or we retreat into Chatot. If we live a turn, we can evolve, then Mimic, and then try and go for our Marshadow. I think that's what we have to, that's a safer play, and I think we have to do that. You can always bring Pidgeot back in another turn. We can Giovanni and kill the Staryu, but that just lets him go into Gyarados for free and then kill me back, and then we lose. But if we can get a Marshadow, if we can top deck Marshadow, he's got too many cards down now, so a Pidgeot is less effective. The base one anyway. But he goes straight into this. This could be a game changer, chat. We can go into our Pidgeot and kill this thing. We can one-shot Articuno right now. Then he comes in. He cannot kill our Pidgeot in one shot. Then we hit him back again, and then we come in with our Pidgeot the next turn and kill. And we win the game. I think we do that. Played it safe last turn. This turn we're going to be aggressive. We're going to take out this Articuno EX. No, I did not mean to use the Giovanni. I did not mean to use the Giovanni. I was trying to click the Pidgeot. But we're going to take this thing out. He probably thinks we're bad at math, and I really hope that doesn't come into play. It probably will. It probably will. So he brings up the Gyarados. That's fine. He cannot one-shot me. Brings up the Vaporeon. That's okay. If he has Starmie though, he might be able to play around. Also, if he hits us, that's really bad as well. Yeah, that's really fucking bad. But we can just evolve now. If that Staryu had 10 more damage on it, we could kill it with hitmonlee. Okay. Him hitting our energy instead of his own with the Gyarados is going to make things a lot harder now. Because we could have another energy on the Pidgeot, and if he attacks me and kills me, we easily could have just come in and killed him. So this makes things a lot more complicated now. Okay, so now we have to go into Chatot. So him hitting our energy lost us that game. Otherwise we would have won. We would have beat the Gyarados after they got 2 heads on the Misty. So it's whatever. It is what it is. So we lead with Hitmonlee. The one decision I need to make: do I keep Hitmonlee in the deck? Do I swap it for another Hitmonchan or a Druddigon? The benefit to Druddigon is it will allow us to charge up our Pidgeot EX a little bit quicker. And then Hitmonchan allows us to put more pressure on their Pokemon, but we can already one-shot this if they have a full bench. But this is where Hitmonlee is huge. Let's go. We can just snipe their Magikarp right now. We can snipe their Magikarp right now. Never mind, we're never taking Hitmonlee out of this deck. He has to. He has to evolve it. Otherwise we're going to snipe both. Hitmonlee is so good into Magikarp. Let's go. And we're also really good into Druddigon, right? Because Druddigon, it punishes us for attacking, but because we attack the bench Pokemon, we avoid his ability and we avoid that 20 damage every time we attack. But he might not have Gyarados, but he's going to try to kill me in one shot. He needs 2 heads. I swear to God, man. I swear to God. Okay, so Hitmonlee, we're going to take out that another Magikarp. He's going to have no Gyarados all this game. So he's in pretty big trouble. You know what would have been funny? If I had somehow lived this next hit and he didn't get that Misty. We could have Pokefluted up a third Magikarp and just killed that again. You know how funny that would have been. We just attached to our Pidgeot. I sort of want to research, but I know he has red cards. So I'm just going to hold on to it for right now. I'll just stretch kick. Just in case he has a red card. But even if he does red card, does it really matter? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I should have researched, because what if he Sabrina's right now? No, if he Sabrina's me right now, and he kills my Pidgeot, damn. Oh, imagine if he did that. I could have gone back into Hitmonlee, brought up a Magikarp, and then killed it. That would have been so funny. Okay, so he gets Tails on this one. Down goes Hitmonlee. Okay, so this is pretty big right now. Do we want to go into Hitmonchan? We hit him for 30, that brings us to 110. It doesn't really matter. I think we evolve right here. We attach, we swing, hit him for 70. If he retreats, we just bring him back up. He cannot attack me or he dies. He needs 2 potions. We just needs 1 potion really. There's Leaf. He needs to play another card or he just leaves and then attacks. Okay. We just take him out with a wing attack. And that's game. Huge. That would have been so funny if we were able to kill 3 Magikarps for the Hitmonlee. That would have made like the greatest TikTok and the greatest short ever. Start with Hitmonlee, because if he has the Moltres, then we just kid around it. It's this thing. Okay, so our hands, we're kind of bricking right now. We don't really have anything in our hand that's good. So next time we can probably just go into Chatot and refuel everything. Or we can even go into Hitmonchan and just try and get some damage on this. Or we just put Marshadow down and kind of just say, if you kill us, you get nuked. We just play Marshadow, yeah. That's why I love this deck. We have so many pieces for so many different scenarios. Does he retreat? He attacks. Okay. We go into Marshadow. We nuke this son of a bitch, and then we probably have to Chatot, to be honest. We probably do. Hitmonchan is not really going to do enough damage to whittle down these Moltresses, so he has a massive hand too. We're going to get so much value from this Chatot. Three Tails is insane. 3 Tails is insane, man. Okay, but if we get Pidgey from this, we're so good at the game. We're so good at the game. We don't even need to Chatot. We just start building up our Pidgey right here. And then we just take our 40 damage. And now he's in range to dying to a revenge into a hit from our Pidgeot here. He's going to Inferno Dance again. Okay, that's just unlucky now. He's going to quit. He doesn't stay after that. I'm going to keep it in the video because it's fucking hilarious, but he doesn't stay after that. So if he stays in, he dies. If he swaps, he also dies. So if he swaps and he doesn't play another bench Pokemon, I just bring this thing straight back up and kill it. With my Pidgeot's ability. Like, even if he got 3 heads on that turn, he still probably loses. Okay, he goes for the Leaf. He probably goes into the other Moltres. Okay. This is good for me now. Because the only way he wins is pretty much with this thing, with a lane. What's that do? Like 110? That still doesn't kill my Pidgey. We X speed. Keep our Marshadow fully charged. Go straight into Pidgeot 2. And this is why I honestly think that this base one is still better than the EX. That's why we have 2 of this and then 1 of the EX. Because this ability right here is like, is so clutch. It wins us so many games. It's just awesome. So we can nuke this thing. This thing dies. He has to go up to his other Moltres, but we just gust up the other one. He has to... Yeah, that's not going to save him. He's fucked. Oh, we got Giovanni set up. Okay. He might be okay. Okay, so I can bring up this other Moltres right now and get damage on it. that means that it's now in range for Marshadow. He has no potions left. There's nothing he can do. This thing's in range of Marshadow. After the damage, the other one will be, if he goes into the 9 towers, we kill it and we win. It's like checkmate. There's no way he can beat me. But he did get a little unlucky with all the tail things. But you can magic cards for making it. This is just like a funny recording session. This one's just funny. But this deck, it's really fun to play. It's really fun to play. There's so many things you can do with it.